Now, the next experiment in the machine lab which we are going to deal is with synchronization. Okay, and as you can see in the chart, we need one DC motor, and this is an incoming machine. Okay, and this is the infinite bus bar which is available to us in the form of MACB supply, right? And these are the lamps which are connected. As we know that for synchronization we have to go with lamp method, right? So you can see on the panel there is DC motor, okay, which is coupled with this incoming machine which is RYB, okay, and this terminals are of MACB supply. Okay, so we'll connect this machine, incoming machine or incoming alternator with the MACB supply, right? This is the synchronizing switch. Okay, the moment we'll satisfy the conditions, we'll on this switch. Initially this switch is in closed position. Okay, and we are going to see the first lamp method. Okay, so we'll check the first condition which is related with voltage first. Okay, so I will on this DC motor. You can see this is the DC motor supply panel. On the DC motor with the help of starter, okay, we'll check the speed.
Side ची बघू. दाबून ठेव. 15 सेकंद. 24. काढ.
All of this 38, 36.
So you can see that the incoming machine speed or the speed of DC motor is 1500 RPM. Okay. Okay. So the next step is we will on the MACB supply. Okay. I will on this panel and we will check the first condition of synchronization. So we will rate the MACB line voltage, right? MACB line voltage. That is, you can see it is 408 volt. Okay. Now immediately we'll check the our incoming machine line voltage. Okay. So I'll on this DC excitation. I'll on this DC excitation and we'll check the voltage of incoming machine. You can see the voltage is just 159.4 and we have to make it equal to line voltage of MACB supply which was 408 volt. So we'll increase the excitation. Okay.
तुम्ही ते पकडून. तो पकडले का मॅडम?
We'll increase the excitation. Okay, I am increasing the excitation continuously up till 408 volt. 408 volt. Okay, so in this way we have satisfied with the first condition of voltage synchronization. Okay, then next I am going to on the lamps, which is the first method. Okay, so you can see that we have used lamp pair for B phase, R phase and Y phase. Okay, so I am oning the lamps. Okay, as you can see that the lamps are glowing and becoming dark at one moment, which signifies that the machine, incoming machine phase sequence is same as the MACB supply. Okay, that is the notation. Now all the lamps are connected in straight. They are connected in straight. That means our incoming machine, then lamp pair is there and it is connected straight with the R phase of MACB supply. Okay. So now I will synchronize the third condition which is related with the speed. Okay. So with the help of DC motor rheostat, now I will try to make all the lamps in dark position. Why? Because the lamps are connected straight with the both the system. Okay.
हम्म.
Okay, you can see all the lamps are dark. I will on the synchronizing switch. Okay, all the lamps are dark, so I'll on the synchronizing switch. So you can see that all the lamps are dark. That means the speed of our incoming machine is synchronized with the MACB supply. But what is the disadvantage of this method? As we can see, the lamps are becoming dark and bright at the same moment. Okay, and the flickering will not give us the notation whether the our incoming machine speed is less or more. That is the disadvantage of this method. And even if this straight connected lamp, if the voltage drop by any reason by half of the rating of lamps, then also the lamp will become dark. Okay, so because of these disadvantages, we'll go to the next method. See, now the lamps are connected straight. So what I am doing, I am making two of the pairs cross connected. Okay, I am interchanging the connections. Okay, in this way I am crossing the two pairs. Okay, one pair is straight connected and rest of the two pairs are cross connected. Okay, so now you can see that the flickering is in sequence, not at a time. Okay, if the flickering is in sequence, that is the notation that incoming machine phase sequence is same as MACB supply. Okay, and you can see that the flickering is in it is in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so that gives us the notation that our incoming machine speed is less or more. So we'll check that. So you can see that the speed is less than 1500 RPM. Okay, if the lamps are flickering in anti-clockwise direction, that means the speed of incoming machine is less. Okay, now I am increasing the speed, and now you can see that the flickering is in clockwise direction. Okay, that means the speed will be higher now. So see, you can see the speed is 1534. It is greater than synchronous speed. Okay, so with the help of this sequence of flickering, either anti-clockwise or clockwise, we get the correct idea whether our incoming machine speed is less or more. Then only we can work out properly, which we didn't have this advantage in all dark or all bright method. Okay, now it's synchronize the machine. Since it is rotating in clockwise direction, that means speed is higher. So I move my rheostat towards the minimum position to make the speed less. Okay, now you can see that one lamp
मूवमेंट होगा मैडम, स्टेडी नहीं.
you can see that one lamp is dark and two lamp pairs are bright. So we long the synchronizing switch. Okay. So first condition we have met with voltage by reading it by multimeter. We have maintained it to be 400 of both the system. Then we have seen the phase sequence related to all lamp, all dark, and one dark and two bright method. Okay. So one pair is completely dark and two are completely bright. Sequence flickering will give us the notation of phase sequence. Okay. And third condition is related with frequency. So you can see that the frequency of this is synchronized with MACB supply we have on the synchronizing switch, right? The next method is related with Lincoln's synchronoscope. Okay, Lincoln's synchronoscope, this panel. Okay, so this is an alternate method with respect to lamp method, but as we have discussed that it is single phase bipolar motor, so it will not judge the phase sequence. Okay, so it can give us the notation of voltage. Okay, this is bus bar voltage and this is machine voltage. It can give us the direct notation on the panel with respect to frequency, but it cannot judge the phase sequence, right? This is the pointer which is attached with the armature of single phase bipolar motor. Okay, you can see at the back side of this panel. Okay, this is synchronoscope with two terminal of bus. So from MSCB, 2 points are coming towards the bus. If the voltage is high, you can apply potential transformer, step down the voltage and then connect it to the synchronoscope. Then this is the incoming machine terminals. So 2 wire, they are coming towards the incoming machine panel of synchronoscope. Okay, potential transformer can be used to step down the voltage. Okay, so this is all about the internal connection of single phase bipolar motor. This is the switch of synchronoscope. Okay, now I am oning the switch, so you can see, you can read out the voltages. Okay, and with respect to frequency, you can see the notch which is tilted more, that is giving the notation of frequency. So it is somewhat nearer to 50 Hertz. Okay, see the rotation of this needle is showing in clockwise direction. That means the speed of incoming machine is fast. It is faster or it is higher than 1500 RPM. Okay, so slightly it is higher because it is rotating in very less direction. So the moment it will come at 11 o'clock, will connect the synchronoscope. Okay, you can see that the needle is in the 0.2. Okay, so machine has been synchronized in terms of voltage, frequency, phase sequence it cannot show, but we have already checked. So now the machine is synchronized, synchronizing switch is on, and these are the switches of synchronoscope. Okay, so in this way the experiment is performed related with synchronization of any incoming alternator with any already existing system, in case now we are having the already existing system as MSCB supply. Okay, so this is the more advantageous method, but since it fails to show the phase sequence, so we have to use one dark two bright lamp method in conjunction with this method. Okay, we have to use it to identify the phase sequence. Otherwise this is the best method as compared to lamp method. There are less chances of observational error. There will be a chance of observational error. So that's all with